Welcome to the 97th episode of Daily Fortnite Battles. Looking to get ourselves into a fresh battle here at Retail Row. 54 players remain in this game. Gonna be looting some ammo, getting all excited about the next fight, and have an AR and pump, the usual setup. Two players fighting it out. Gonna go ahead and from that vantage point, I can clearly have loss of them, and so it's a good opportunity to shoot. Here we are later into this game, and here about 30 seconds later here at Retail. And carefully building up against this other guy. I want to pay attention to what he's up to, but we don't. Not sure. Okay. Yeah, I think probably a little bit of maybe forward and backwards play there. Maybe jumping toward him with the SMG. I feel like in general today, maybe I haven't been doing, though I'll try to pay attention. I don't think I've been doing a whole lot of like pouncing with the SMG, which is a good thing to do with it. It's a good weapon to shoot while you're moving. We are tilted, trying to heal up with a slurp. Aren't left with a lot of HP. This guy's been poking us down from the south end, and there you saw a shot from the tower there. That's where he is. Now, hopefully there isn't a player off to the west. Oh, we take that snipe, and here we are. Only 45 HP, but if we can get a good read off on him. This might be rough though. Oh. Actually sidestep where he's going to be, and again the TAC really showcasing there how good the TAC is at receiving players when somebody comes into like I just think yeah, it's just the gun suited for that. And here we are, for some reason. I suppose it just has to do with the way the projectiles shoot versus... Well, now I'm getting too into it. Here we are. But no, I mean, the TAC is just, it's got that good widespread of bullets. It's great at players sort of when they fall into you, it's very easy to line up a TAC shot, and it's a very fast sort of like quick shooting gun. So it's like a good like boom, like and they're getting larger, so they're an easier target to hit with all of the pellets. Yada yada yada. It fits the shape of the gun. It's a good receiving weapon. Well, the SMG is a very good pushing gun. For bursting people, there's the revolver here, which you're seeing, and then there is the pump shotgun as well. So it's kind of like, or if you want to be really ghetto, hunting rifle in the 3 slot where you put this, or like the pump shotgun for for burst. That's the like ghetto setup. Like you can't afford a pump shotgun, so you have to use a ghetto setup. But still, like having the something to flick people down, burst people down, having something that's more utilitarian, sort of like a detail tool, to sort of like the SMG for all those really fast moving quick battles. Every weapon in Fortnite, I mean, at least if most of the major guns have a very unique place in the game and a very unique set of strengths and weaknesses. See, pistols are just like SMGs. They're really good for like comboing with. Also the AR. If you get like a pump shot on somebody and you switch to the AR, the AR is. I've been using it more up close, like often. It's very good up close. Well, here we are with the classic setup. That quick burst gun and that cleanup gun. Because I was low on HP there, um, I I elected to use the pump instead of the SMG because um, the pump is there's many like anyways one of the situations that the pump is really good at out of the many situations that the pump is good at, it's good at a ton of different types of situations, and one of the types of situations that the pump is really good at is when your opponent's at high, when you're at low HP and your opponent's at high HP, because the opponent, um, you need to have close on the opponent, and in order to do that, you need a high damage shot. It was like a nice quick stutter back like follow up, and I did the same thing there. Actually, I did the same thing to both players. It was like a halftime sort of like pivot or step. Guy gets me just as I crest over the top there. Well, I also rebinded my edit key today because I realized that to reach over to G, like that, if I have to reach over to G, I'm never going to get super lightning fast at editing. But if I use what used to be my use or loot button E is like this cool, like I hit it with my pointer finger and then I also click to modify the edit with my pointer finger. So it's like my two pointer fingers are like both being used in a very like parallel way when I'm using E. So anyways, just because it's so close, I feel like it's going to be a lot more the cap for how fast I'll be able to edit through pieces will be much higher. And my loot key is now F. gonna have to reload our gun. This is gonna be tough. If I got another ceiling piece at the end, then I could have blocked that guy from the top and possibly stuck in it. Here in a brand new game. In our usual house. And everywhere you look, there's loot everywhere. Almost. I knew he was coming for me. I heard him. I heard him affront. Affronting. Well, we're looking good here. 150. Oh, where's our gun at? Oh. Okay, not bad. Oh, it's alright. We just got so tunneled on hitting him that just couldn't quite make it out. But I think I saw a reaction there at the very end. Oh, back at the same house for vengeance, and that proves quite savory. Oh, want to build a ramp there to block, and oh, okay. Starting to play around with that guy a little bit. That's pretty cool. Like I'm starting to dodge a little more and get in the rolling and the tussling with other people, like really. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, there is a good lesson in aiming for the head. If I would have been aiming at his head, then which he was damn close, probably what 7-10 feet away, and if I was aiming at his head the whole time, 46 shots, he would have been dead in half the time. Okay, here we are. Nice dodging, great. Oh, so close, man. That was really good. But again, there's like it's a very there's a theme in all the battles, which is that I'm like strafing when I have to strafe. I'm strafing same distance from them, left and right. Like I'm strafing left to right. I'm not going forward to back at all, or really adding that like there's like that sort of third dimension to that, where it's like I'm sort of using 360 degrees, or using 3 dimensions, in sort of like a spherical shape instead of like a back and forth, or in a yeah. Well, there is the final battle of the day. I hope that you all enjoyed this episode of Daily Fortnite Battles. I hope that you enjoyed maybe the slightly lighter commentary. I'm going to feel out how much I should be talking versus keeping my mouth shut. And hey, as I get better at the game, then the less talking I'll have to do anyway. So I hope that you all enjoyed this episode, and I will see you in another one.